Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of WWE Supercard. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. This is episode 261, and I first want to say shout out to the memory of the life of Muhammad Ali. Definitely a person that people should know about more and study more, and just really appreciate the things that the guy did. You know, I just found out like a minute ago. It's like 2 something. And I wasn't paying attention to social media and stuff, and I just found out. So, yeah, that's what happened. Okay, so the greatest of all time, GOAT. Yeah. So, anyways, we're gonna play some Supercard. Yeah. All right. We are not doing well in this King of the Ring, but there's lots of humans in here, and that's okay. So there we go. So let's see this. Oh, I'm back in a contender position. Jay North is kicking some butt, and Skeet Jackman. I've been in like 30 King of the Rings with that guy in the last 2 King of the Rings. All right, maybe I'm exaggerating. All right, so here we go. There we go. Let's just shout out everybody. Jay North, hello everybody. Yeah, buddy. Good luck all. Never thought I'd be in an event with bigedude. Pretty cool, to be honest. Well, you are kicking some major butt, Mr. North. And God GHT is like, my Drew. Or Match Drew says, give me a biggie dance and I'll subscribe, or we can cuddle. Alright, I'll do the Ik peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter. Oh, whatever. Too many humans, yeah, really. No way, it's real biggie dude. Yeah, it's real biggie dude. Dang good match was keeping up. Oh, yeah, was watching on Kamcord. That's cool. Keep up the awesomeness for the COMMENTUNITY community. Billy says, yeah, buddy. Love your vids. Great to be a King of the Ring with you. Yeah, buddy. And sorry I just beat you. But, yeah, so this is cool. Everybody's, like, doing really well. And then, and my other King of the Rings, oh, I didn't recharge that guy. Whoops. Well, I'm glad I'm making this video now. Alright, so we're basically, I'm going to show you where I'm at here, and where I'm at in the other one. And, you know, just, in the other one, I'm just, the Amber Heart, I'm just trying to, you know, get cards. I actually, one of the problems I did on the Amber Heart thing, one of the things you need to be aware of, is sometimes if you are just worrying about fusions and all that good stuff, you can see I've been flipping and flopping back here. The problem is that you will run out of stuff, and I'm gonna show you right meow. So let's just go to there. My King of the Ring, I got rid of so many things because of fusions that, and this is popping up here. It doesn't pop up on the other one. I can buy some stuff, but I'm not gonna. I'm doing well on this King of the Ring over here. The Amber Heart over here. I think I gotta switch some over. Yep. So there we go. Yeah, buddy. 28 and 2 is pretty good. Yeah. Alright. But I'm gonna show you my King of the Ring. I'm sorry, my Road to Glory deck over here. And that is what's going on. And you're gonna see that when I edit the deck, I had to, like, these were all uncommons at first. I'm like, oh my god. And I picked all these up in my travels. But you can see I've got Sheamus is almost done. I'm actually going to train him that last little step. I think I can do that now. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should do it right there, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so now, oh, I'm wrong. Hey, great, I'm an idiot. So, whoopity-doo. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm not going to take any chances. We're going to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Oh, I got a briefcase, too. Alright, so is that it? Yay! So he's all perfectly pro'd. We'll just make him super tough. So there we go. So now we've got 3 perfect pros here that are all the way trained and leveled. I still am working on the John Cena and the Mark Henry. They're next. So that will hopefully help this King of the Ring. I'm actually going to take a look at the King of the Ring real quick. You see my bouts are full there. So we're going to... you know, I'm going to play 2 matches here, I think, and then go to the other ones. And then, so we're halfway through Legendary, which is pretty good. How am I doing on this? 20 and 10. What's the standings? There's a lot of competitive stuff. Yeah, 20 and 10 is still tied for 3rd. Actually, it's 3rd through 6th. So, what do I got next? Let's see. Schedule. All right, Rusty. So we're going to just hold on for one more day on there. Like Wilson Phillips, get it? Alright, so anyways, let's go in here. We're going to play 2 bouts on this. And then we're going to go back to bigedude land and do stuff. because that's what I do. All right, so I will get this card easily. Should be able to get the epic. The legendary is not a pro for me on this, but I think it was. I think I had a Miz on this account, and I got rid of it. Look at this, awesome! I love this. This is so good. It's such a great card. The Mr. McMahon. And it's really good. It's better on this deck than it is on the other one. I do just have to, you know, put that in my team deck. Also, if you're watching this and you're wanting to hopefully be a part of the Bret Hart team, the stream for Kamcord is going to be at 2 p.m. o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and that is when it's going to be. All right, so I got that done. Yeah. All right, so let's see here. How we doing? We're doing all right. The cool thing is, with the tag teams, I can still win some stuff, and with I'm really running an unbalanced deck. I had epics all the way, and then I got rid of them for the legendary and the epic, the whoozy what's this is, because you got to think you need the card and then 3 cards of that the tier you're going to get. All right, that's how you can figure out what you need. For example, for legendary, if you're getting a legendary card, you need to get basically 3 legendaries as well as the epic card below. All right, so and that's a lot of points when you think about it. For this account, for the other account, I'm just throwing. I threw a survivor in for a whatchamacallit there, an ultra rare, so didn't really need it. So I kind of held off a little bit. I'm gonna start doing a lot of pre-fusions on this, going up to like rare and ultra rare. But I've also been leveling up my guys too, so I think I actually am due for one. So that is what I'm gonna do right now. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. All right, there's the wall of Cena over here. All right, so we're gonna play one more here, and that'll be good. It'll be great if we get like an epic guy, you know. But you know what? We'll replace the cards that we got rid of pretty easily, and that sort of thing. But having that McMahon there is a huge deal. It'll be great in everything, team events, solo events, King of the Rings, and we're almost at the point where I'm at the end of the school year for good. I know that some of the viewers were saying how this was basically your last day at school, which you are super lucky. But we have one more week at school. I feel really good. I feel really great. Like, since my volleyball game last night, I think whatever I would have going on, I don't know. That's weird. I can't explain it. But I just feel a lot better. I had a huge nap, and it was great. And yeah to the buddy to the yeah. All right, well, we're going to throw this one away. Yeah, we are. All right. But yeah, this one I don't worry about, getting the perfect games anymore because I screwed up. I got rid of stuff that I shouldn't have gotten rid of. But really, it doesn't really matter. I'm much happier that I have that Mr. McMahon legendary. I mean, it could have been a diva, and it would have been a great thing. I mean, it definitely got something that's going to help me for a long time. I got the poop out, by the way. Yeah. Look at that thing over there. All right, so take it. Also, one thing I thought was cool, and that helped me grind earlier tonight was I was watching Esports on TBS. The fact that it was on TBS I thought was amazing. It was Counter-Strike Global Offensive, which I'm not a huge fan. I'm much more interested in watching League of Legends, just because I just think it's more fun to watch, because you see everything at the same time. You know what I mean? And the camera flashing back and forth was kind of a pain in the butt. But hey, dude, it's esports on a major cable network, and I didn't even know it was happening. And this is the second week, and I watched it, man. It was like pretty cool, and Ninjas in Pajamas just destroyed them. They were like losing 5-0 in the first match, and then they won like 16-7 or something like that. It was pretty ridiculous. I mean, it was like 12-5 at one point. My buddy and Chris and his daughter Carissa came over for a little bit, and they just said, "I can't believe this is on TV." I was like, "I know, right?" Like, it was cool. Oh, we got a thing. All right, so we played our 2 matches there. So now we're gonna go back to the fun stuff. I'm gonna end on the what's-its. I'm not ending on whatever. But what was I gonna say? Oh, I love you a long time, and we hit 91,000 subscribers yesterday, and it kind of blew up. I don't know exactly. I'm sure that some of you have seen it by now. There's you might be recognizing me from something involving a different game that I play, and that's just kind of cool. And I just really feel awesome about it. And you know, I can't. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just put it in the comments and people can talk about it. But it's just kind of cool. I have not seen the thing, and I want to see the thing. So yeah. So anyway, all right, here we go. The last kicker. Yeah, tag team back again. So and this part, we're still at, you know, there's not real strategy in this part of the King of the Rings. The Road to Glory for me, simply because I just destroy everything. I mean, destructively. So, but with my 2 WrestleMania support cards, as well as the almost the WrestleMania, I think I'm on WrestleMania Plus now. With all that, I should be able to get +6s the whole way, and that's the plan. But my plan for tonight, it's already like late, and I knew I'd be up late because I really enjoy being up late. And you know, like, this is going to be one of those episodes that's just a straight shot, because I just want to make sure that I keep things real. And you know, I'm not gonna go in. I've had a lot of talk about you know, how to be a better person and how to really make a life that's awesome. And I don't need to do that today. You know, I just want to play. I want to play, and I want to play, and there we go. But I'm really feeling awesome that we're under 9,000 to go to the massive 100K thing, because if a guy like me can get 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, anybody can. You know what I mean? And we are going to do more contests in the future. Some of you are actually already in a contest but don't know about it, which is kind of cool. And yeah, and some of you are wondering, like, what? What do you mean? Why are you talking like this? And I'm just like, I can't tell you, man. But yeah, there was some, every now and then there's some Easter eggs and stuff. And there you go. So anyways, we are the winners there. And that was pretty good. Oh, I got an itchy nose. And that's good. There goes Kofi Kingston. Yeah, buddy, there's trouble in paradise. Hey, look, it's JB. The Miz. All right, so there's me. All right. That was good. That was fun. All right, there's a Mark. He had a food baby. If you haven't seen that, Mark Henry John Cena at Camp WWE. Hilarious. Yeah. So let's see here. We got some title matches, and we're going right into this. My goal for this video was to try to get to the end of Survivor. I'm sorry, end of Legendary. But we're already at 13 minutes, and we're gonna. That means I can do. Well, I can go to 320. All right, so that's where I'm gonna cut it off. And well, you can't actually see that because I edited the scene. But right now it's 2:43 a.m. in the morning o'clock on June 4th, 2016. Yeah. All right. So, you know what you can do? You can play, and it'll be fun. I just kind of spat at myself. All right, there's Bubba Ray Dudley. All right, so there's Eve. All right, can I get it that far? I don't know. Let's do the math. All right, but don't do the math because math is bad. All right, then. All right, I'm in a good mood. And no, don't do drugs. I had a lot of caffeine, though. So there we go. All right, so there's Andre being all big and gianty. And Naomi on Naomi crime. Well, the picture of this Sando has really, I mean, those shorts are really pink, dude. All right, so let's see if we can, we're trying to level up our Seth Rollins. I still haven't put his, who's he, what's it's his on. I'm thinking I'm going to put, 3 speed and 3 charisma. I don't really know, though. I know, like, when you add it all up, I think he's 2nd in speed and 2nd in charisma. But he's really a great weapon against those, PCC cards. You know, the Sami Zayn and the AJ Styles, because those also are speed charisma cards. I'm not sure how I want to do the whole thing, though. I know I don't want to do anything drastic like put it all into the procs, but I really do need to decide what I'm going to do with that, and do it relatively soon, because I will have the other one soon, and then I'll have to level that one up. And then I'll have, you know, a nice little event card solo set. And then we'll start filling in the Survivor or the WrestleMania Pros in the other spots. Alright, so, hey, look, it's a card. So, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But there's the Miz. So we need 15 matches. Usually you can get 5 matches in just about 15 minutes. So that's about, it's going to be kind of close. You know, it all depends on how fast I can click and how fast I can keep going through and that sort of thing. But, you know, it's close. We'll see. You know, 320, that's about, well, no, that's only 30 minutes, 35 minutes ahead. So I don't think we can actually do it. So, well, you know what? If we get a bunch of tag team matches, we might just be able to do this. All right? That is, it would be a, and you know what? I don't have to get it on camera. But having Legendary done tonight is something that I have to do before I go to sleep. Because, you know, I didn't get to play a lot at school. You know, we're doing all of this end of year stuff. And, you know, there's a lot of stuff to do. A lot of paperwork, a lot of things, a lot of stuff and nonsense, you know, and, nonsense and stuff. But, hey, it's going well. I must tell you, here's a little story time. This morning, I woke up at about 5:15. I normally, my first alarm usually goes off at 6:20, and then there's like, if you know, as I snooze them, those ones will repeat. I have ones on my phone. I have 2 of them on my phone that go off at 6:30 and 6:36, and but I have 3 of them that go off in their first set. Well, anyway, so I woke up before my alarm started to go off, and I'll snooze. I'll hit them snooze, and then next thing I know, then I'm supposed to be at school at 7:40 in the morning. Next thing you know, I wake up and I look at the clock because it looks light out, like lighter than it should be, and it's 7:48. I was like, oh my God, I am late, and it's just, you know, and I quick zip to school, and, you know, first period ends at 8:30, and I was there, I don't know, right about 8:02, but I still felt stupid, and then a lot of that is because of the volleyball game ran so late, and, you know, there was no way I would be able to sleep right away, and that's why I did that, you know, short 30, 40, 45-minute stream on Kamcord yesterday, which was fun. I didn't advertise it. I didn't post it on Twitter because I know a lot of people get notifications through it, and I just kind of felt like, hey, whoever comes to visit is who is going to be there, you know. It was just a fun little stream to talk about things because I was just so beat and tired, but I really felt that I just needed to talk to people because I was really worn out. I didn't feel super great, like from Monday afternoon after the parade till after the volleyball game, you know, which was kind of weird. And it was, and I'm glad I didn't take today off because, you know, today the kids were antsy today. But for these classes, it was the last time that we would have to review for the final. But anyway, that's enough about me. Yeah. Okay then. So now we got Dean Ambrose getting whoop-a-tated by Bubba Ray Dudley. Oh, look at that picture of Bailey. That looks cool. but we're going to destroy you. It's what we do in this part of the competition. Alright, so as you can see, if I don't use the support cards right now, I go faster. But anyways, what are your goals for this weekend? My goals for this weekend is to put up another song on the baby, kids, children channel. Songs. And, you know, it's been a little bit since I've thought about it, like a couple days. I have, like, songs that are in the works, but I just haven't finished anything. And that's basically what I'm going to work on before. That's one of the reasons why the stream is going to be at 2 tomorrow. Because I need to record the song. And I want to at least start the, you know, the ghetto animations, the MS Paint animations, if you will. Getting those pictures in so I can, you know, have the song uploaded by Sunday or hopefully Saturday night. Because, as I said, like, that project I want to put something out every 2 weeks or so, or once a month. But right now, to get it started, I need a couple. I just know that during the summer, I will have some really great creative bouts where I just can, where everything I record just turns to, like, awesome. You know, because I'm in the zone and everything's, like, the right situations, the right time, right frame of mind, right voice stuff. Let's say I haven't done live streams a lot, and I don't have the teaching of the kids. Because, you know, when you have a full day of teaching, you use your voice a lot. And then when you add up all the amount of times, we had a double title match run there. There's just a lot of stuff that you use your voice with, especially with, like, the recording and everything. And that's something that I always have to be wary about, because my voice is my moneymaker, really. You know, it's what keeps me going. It's what helps me sing, what helps me communicate. And, you know, I gotta take care of it. It is my instrument, as they say. Alright, so here we go. Monsieur Tofu. Hey, I see you up there, Tofu. You think you're the champ? Well, I'm the champ. Bacon champ of all time. And I'm gonna make you go away. I'm gonna make you say, "What, son, what?" I got 3 words for you. And I'm gonna just say them. What, son, what? What, son, what? Run away. Run away, Tofu. Run away, Tofu. No killer tofu for you. Remember that song? You thought it was so cool. The killer tofu? Well, I don't think you are ever gonna kill me. Yeah, run away, Tofu. Run away. What's on what? Oh, just got to see Mr. Bacon cut a promo. That was kind of cool. He was very, very passionate about that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Maybe we'll get a rebuttal from Mr. Tofu in a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I'll drink some hookah right now. But, yeah. You know what sometimes you gotta do? You just gotta be ridiculous. You know? Because sometimes the most... like I was talking about in the comment, the video yesterday. You know, that name, the Butt Doctor, just is hilarious, you know? And it put me in a really good mood. The name. Okay, so anyway, there we go. Tag team back again. So we're just talking, bantering. That's for my UK peoples, because I know you love that banter word. Yeah. So how many of you have gotten the card you wanted from this thing? How many credits does it take for you, if you went all the way really fast, for this card? You know, coming up soon in the summer, we're going to be able to be at a point where I think we can try to do... I want to do events without spending credits on them. You know, really just go gung-ho. You know, like start at Thursday morning at 3 o'clock my time. And just... see what we can do, you know? It would be really, really awesome and wonderful if sometime during this summer I can get one full WrestleMania Pro without any credits. That would be so awesome. Because first off, it would involve a lot of time, and it would involve a lot of. It would be a really interesting goal because first off, it's not just one event; it's 2 events, and it would have to be. It only would be able to be during the summer because that's the only time I can do stuff like that, and it would have to be. I want to say one of them would probably have to be a PCC. Ring nomination could be, I don't know, but it would have to be something where I actually start right on time, to max my stuff out, and something where I don't have to sleep a lot. But I've always got volleyball in there. I've always got other things going on, but it's just I want to challenge myself, and then if I find that I can't do it, hey, I'll probably spend some credits or whatever. But, we've got 2.5 months probably till the end of season 2. And I just want to enjoy the heck out of it, And that's just that's the way I feel. But I really still am amazed that this game is still less than 2 years old altogether. When you think about it, it's amazing. 8/14/14. And just how many people we've all... been a part of his lives, the people that make the videos, the people that stream their gameplay, both on Twitch and Kamcord and YouTube, any other places that people have ever broadcasted this stuff. I think I played on YouNow once, a while ago. But, it's... And you know what? As with every community, there's times where people may not see eye to eye. And, given the competitive nature of wrestling and all of us that are playing this game, it's easy to just lose sight of the friendly competition and stuff and just go for the rhetoric and stuff on the who's barking loudest on Twitter and, what did Cat Daddy do this week? Or, why do you suck? All these things. And, you just gotta put things into perspective. 2 years ago, none of this existed. All right, if you were playing anything, it was 2K14 that was like this game because it was this game. And you just have to think of yourself or think of things in a constant state of change. That this is here right today, but you know what? Maybe in a year you're just sick of the game, but maybe you think I'm cool, so maybe you'll still watch, and I really appreciate that. That's just way cool. That you're not really interested in the game, but you're interested in my perspective, my outlook on life, and you're just you're here because of me, and that is something I will never ever forget, and I will always cherish because people are watching this all over the world, and I think it's just amazing still, and it's something that I never am going to let go to my head. I just always want to be a good person already, whether or not I'm playing a game or making any YouTube videos or anything. It's just part of the goals of my life. I want to part of the thing that makes me me, the part of the stuff that really brings me true joy is when I help somebody figure something out just by being myself, or help somebody through a rough patch just by being me, just by talking about things that sometimes people don't want to talk about. I am a goofy guy, and I have a pretty quick wit. Like in volleyball, we have a lot of fun, interesting things, and it's just some of the things that come out of my mouth are just plain ridiculous. But it's one of the things that makes me me, And a lot of times there might be witty references to some random thing, and maybe some people get it. And maybe some people won't. So, it's like I think that sometimes, somehow, I work on many different levels. Like, some people like the Adam Sandler level, I guess, if you want to call it. Just where I make goofy videos and because I have a very positive self-image, and I don't, I just love to have fun. That is something that I always do as much as I can every day. Is I love to have fun, and but when you combine that humor aspect along, wow, we're getting a lot of title matches. I'm happy about that garbage, because I've only done I only did the 75 title matches for the 600 credits. But anyways, people hear my heart through my words, and they hear the thoughts and the goals and the dreams. Like I'm just amazed. Like, I don't know how, but we picked up a lot of subscribers today, and it's just amazing, and I'm just so thankful for all of it. And I just want to make content that makes me happy, content that makes you happy and wanting to watch and stuff, and that's the plan, I can tell you I will be replying to a bunch of comments that I didn't do. It's amazing how much less free time it seems that I have at school this year, because now I'm the go-to guy for the stuff, because the guy that was there last year, he retired. So where he would have been used, he was the one that people ask questions a lot. Now I'm that guy, and it's I don't have the time to respond to comments as much. Probably during the finals on Tuesday and Wednesday, I'll be able to respond to a lot of comments during the day, because it has to be a silent environment. And there you go. But I don't know. I probably won't. Well, I mean, I'll probably just do it in the off times, because I will have those times to, make sure everything is copacetic and all that good stuff. Make sure that the kids, well, I mean, they can't cheat, so it's just one of those things, because there's differences and stuff. But anyway, Monsieur Tofu is back. Alright, so anyways, let's see what we got here. 12-0, baby. Yeah, Bray Wyatt coming back soon, hopefully. But I would also love your opinions on what people do you think are going to be on what shows. Do you think they will separate the New Day? That would be kind of sad. Do you think they will, and that's going to be the tricky thing about the draft, is where are they going to put people? I think with the amount of time that they spend on stuff, that they really shouldn't take away the New Day. That's my opinion, and I hope that they listen. But they tend to, it all depends on how much stuff is selling, really. And but Bootios, that's just great. I mean, really. And I think it's just great that I was given a box of the Bootios, and it's just so nice. And thanks again, Beckryu. You were the man. Yeah, buddy. All right, so here we go. Don't forget the tokens, or else this can happen to you. Oh, wait. This is what can happen to you. Don't forget the tokens, or else people won't let you forget about it. You know what I mean? And that was a long time ago. That was an epic Stone Cold Steve Austin pro that I screwed up. The one where he looks like he hasn't eaten a sandwich in a week. With that black shirt. I guess it's slimming or something. I don't know. Tyler Breeze is doing his breezy stuff. Actually, let's see where our Seth Rollins is at real quick. Alright, so we're going to improve. He's way not having to do stuff. But you know what? We're just going to improve here and here. And that I can agree on. We're just going to wait on that. And the other two, I don't really need just yet. But, that's a nice, hefty speed boost. So, here we go. All right. What are we going to do? Yeah, buddy. All right. Let's do this. Okay. We're going to play. Jeff, we're already at 75 out of the whatever. What's our time at? We're at 34:39. Oh, my gosh. 20 minutes. That's not enough time. Oh no! I'm gonna keep myself to it too. All right. Well, these episodes, Super Saturdays, are usually, 52 to 55 minutes long. They just kind of feel right in that area, and most times there's some segues in there. But today we are segue free. Sponsored by Rockstar Duck. Rockstar Duck you up. Rockstar Duck you up. All right, and sponsored by My Car Keys. Sponsored by this pen. That's a fake Sharpie, a Farpie. Phar or Farpie, Farpie, or a near pie. Yeah. But yeah, stuff like I was talking about. This ridiculous things that come out of my mouth. I love not being afraid to be who I am. I love the fact that I want to have fun. And if something I find this going to be funny, I'm going to find it funny. You know what? Some of you will find me funny. Some of you will think I am annoying as heck. And some of you deal with it anyways because you know I'm pretty good at this game. And that's okay. But I'm appreciative either way. You know? And sometimes I'm good in small doses. Sometimes I'm good in large doses. So there you go. Alright then. Let's do this. Alright, so my name is Jeff. We're beating Jeff. And that's okay. It is definitely okay. I almost have to go potty though. I kinda do have to go potty. Maybe I have to segue. Gosh darn it. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? The dilemma. Oh, the humanities. Alright. I'm gonna try to hold it. Hold on for one more day. Oh gosh. Alright, so here we go. Let's do this. I can do this. It's 3:05 a.m. and I have 8 matches in 20 minutes. I don't think that's possible actually. It's gonna be close. I can come really close. Alright, so you know what? We might just have to go an extra bonus 2 minutes. Alright. Here we go, folks. If I can get through this in this video, it'll be the coolest whatever of the day. Alright, so here we go. Tim. That is Tim. Yeah, buddy. Also, if I ever see your name in a 2 or a 6, in a +2 or +6, I'm not playing you. I think you're awesome, but I am going for the +10s as long as I can. And there we go. Ooh. Alright, so yeah, Seth Rollins will be above 2,700 in that speed in a solo by the time we get them all leveled up. So that'll be good, which is cool. Because, he's still got 3. He might even have 4. I didn't remember to see how many speed things he was in. But, yeah, so that's cool. All right. But, oh, man. Looking forward to the summer. All right, so who are your predictions for Money in the Bank? Let's talk about this. Do you think Seth Rollins will beat Roman Reigns? I don't think it's going to happen this time, the first time around. You know? I don't know. I mean, I don't know when the pay-per-view is in July. You know? I don't know when that is. But Money in the Bank is going to be so awesome. Because I think you're going to have the live SmackDowns before the July pay-per-view, I want to say. Or it could be right after it. I don't know. See, that's the thing. I don't know. It's probably actually right before it. And so that means for this time around, there'll be some sort of DQ for Money in the Bank with what's his face? Seth and Roman. Therefore, there'll be a rematch at whatever pay-per-view is next before SummerSlam. I always forget. And then there will be where they both pin each other, so they're both the champion. Then that's when the belts will split. I think that's what's going to happen. But then again, who knows? You know, we'll have to wait and see. Or I don't know. I don't want to do any pre-draft things because it doesn't make. You got to have some balance of older and newer people, and you got to think that Cena's going to SmackDown because he's the much more established name, and they're gonna want to really make that show great. And you're gonna have a balance of new and newer and older people on both programs. I think you're gonna find that because what they're really gonna want to do is to really elevate all of it and to have the best performances. My biggest thing is why is NXT TakeOver called The End? And in my opinion, I think it's going to be where Samoa Joe and Finn Balor leave, and there probably will, if they're doing that Sheamus looks awesome, by the way. They'll probably have to take some of the NXT talent, but I think they'll just reload the NXT. They get new people all the time. You get 1 or 2 new talents a month, and then you are set. I think Shinsuke Nakamura is going to stay down in NXT for quite a while, just because he doesn't need to be in the main roster. He does so much for that brand already. I don't know. These are just the thoughts and opinions. I don't think they would get rid of. NXT is their farm system, and their last few champions. You got to think about it. Seth Rollins. Not all of the champions because Sheamus wasn't an NXT person. But you got to think about it. That it's just developing the talent in house. It's a farm team, and then you have some people that go back down every now and then. And it'll be interesting if they use the brand extension to bring more people to NXT here and there. It'll be interesting. Like, how are they just going to brand extension for TV shows, or are they also brand extensioning for the touring programs? And it's probably going to be a little bit of both. I wasn't around for the last time. I do know that, or I think that, from my understanding, which means I don't really know, but I think this is how it went, that the last time they did it, they had 2 separate touring people. But when you add the NXT, that's a third separate touring unit. So, it's just how, I don't know how they do pay-per-views and stuff. But if it's all on the network, it's all on the network. There it is. There it is, folks. All right, so we're probably going to hit that current limit in again soon. All right. Oh, we're waiting on the network, folks. And, Bo Dallas pointed at me. Yeah, I'm nowhere near close to a WrestleMania poll, I don't think. Because I've gotten, I had a decent pull there on that power on that WrestleMania table, which is kind of like the WrestleMania, it's like the chair that never was in season 1, but it would still mean I would still need a Survivor chair, or a Survivor table to really feel like I've completed the fake charity. So, and one of these days, I might just go nuts for a bit, like when there's no event, or a Tuesday, Wednesday, like after a team event's already been done, and just start, just go for that Survivor chair, because wouldn't that be something? That would be something crazy. But then again, I probably not gonna do it. I'm just thinking about this stuff to myself. Would it even really matter? It would be a really cool thing to accomplish. Kind of like your first undefeated King of the Ring, which is, it's hard to do. Especially nowadays with bot intelligence being different, and the way the whole system is set up in Season 2, where you actually have to, play the game to train your cards, in a sense. You can't just... if you don't have energies. If you don't, if you don't buy energies, let's put it that way. Whereas in season 1, you just flip-flopped. That's what I loved about the bench. It was greatly designed for my play style. Because I don't like to play all the time, I just don't. I have a lot of other aspirations and venues and things I want to do, rather than just sit on my phone all day. You know, I'm already leading a sedentary enough lifestyle. I got to do more. But yeah. But anyways, so we are doing pretty decently in this King of the Ring of the Road to Glory People's Champion Challenge of Ring Domination. You know, I always screw it up, and it's because I just talk fast and think less fast. All right, so we're only 15 points to go. We're probably not, or 50 points to go. Probably not gonna get this in this episode. But then again, let's see, where are we at on time? 45 minutes. 10 minutes for 5. I don't know. We can get 4 in 10 minutes. Not gonna get 5. I think we might just do it all. Let's just do it all. We'll do it live. Bigedude versus Kyle. Yeah, buddy. All right, so here we go. Mark Henry Sheamus. Yep. But hey, when do you think Undertaker's last match will be? I mean, there was so much speculation that it should have been his last match at this last WrestleMania. But what do you think is going to happen? You know, and also with case in point, Goldberg, like part of the thing in the the vault is coming. That hatch was basically Goldberg, but on the car window, there's like a road sign for Suplex City, and that could be what happens at WrestleMania. It would be really cool if one night only for that match. I was not watching when he went against Brock Lesnar before, so it'll be interesting. What are your thoughts? I always love to hear your thoughts and to see your comments and all that good stuff, because that's what makes this work. For those of you that are thinking about making videos and just starting, and when somebody comments on this stuff, make sure that you comment back, or make sure that you talk about the comment in a video, and always imagine yourself just talking to an audience that you can't see or hear live. All right, just imagine, imagine yourself, you're playing basketball by yourself. I mean, and or anything. But basketball is the best analogy of it. Like, how many times have you been just playing a game by yourself, and you get the clock winding down, like, oh, bigedude's got the ball. He's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He shoots, and the crowd goes wild if you make it. But sometimes if you miss, you have to start again. You have to, because you want that Cinderella moment, that one shining moment, like everybody has got that something in that, that countdown, the last second shot, that heroic moment of whatever, and people just dream about it and stuff. But you do that in your mind, but you do it out loud. You know what I mean? That's the best I can give to somebody is that wants to do well making videos, because I firmly believe that there's at least one of you in the audience, or the people that are listening to this right now, at least one of you, that's watching this right now, that already makes videos. And I'm going to tell you something. Right now. At least one of you will have more subscribers than me in 5 years' time. Okay? Think about that. You don't even have to have made a video yet. But that's the potential that you have. And that's the potential that I see in you. And that's one of the reasons why I love doing those shout-out contests and stuff. To really help people that already make really good quality content. That little boost. Something that can just help you get in front of more people. It's so neat that you can monetize your stuff really quickly. I remember where, back in 2009... when I was first partnered at YouTube, it was nothing. It was hard to get partnership, and there was just a lot of people that I knew that wanted to get it and just didn't. They couldn't. And now, basically, I've gotten some money off the, not a lot, but off of the little song things, and it's only been a channel for a little over 2 weeks. You know what I mean? But where was I going with this? Oh, the whole point is everybody that's watching right now, if you're interested in the way I present stuff and you just love to talk about things or you love to talk about playing the game and that sort of stuff, you can make videos. Everything that I do is something I learned. And I mean, look at, and I talk about, there's no age limit. There's been people that I shouted out that were less than 10 years old as part of that contest. I remember Karen Plays. He had a great amount of energy, and I should follow up on some of these guys sometime, the people that have won the contest, to see if they're making videos still, and if, and how they're doing. I think I might have to do that. Because I've done a few shout-out contests, and I would just love to, help people that have already been shouted out to, just show that where they are, where they've been, are they still making videos? Because I gotta tell you, there's times where you're not gonna want to make a video. There's just times where you either you get bored with a game or you're afraid that people won't be into a game that you like, or you give up because maybe you don't get a lot of views or something, and that's just part of the way that this works, As I remind people every now and then, this whole journey that I've had on YouTube, it's been a long one, and it has not been the same thing over and over again. I've reinvented this channel a few times, and but it's that willingness to adapt, to just improve, But the whole point is, like I said earlier in this episode, not too long ago, at least one of you in 5 years' time will have more subscribers than me. Okay? So that's kind of cool. And I wish you the best in building your audience, respecting the community that watches you, and having fun, and whatever it is you decide to make videos on. Maybe it's it's a game that hasn't even been invented yet, or something that's in the realm of esports. You know what? In the future, one of the things I think would be great for this, if they could have some sort of ranking system, that would just really be awesome, like a ELO type. The hard part is it's like you're not actually facing the person when you play them, because the games would just take a lot longer. The 30 seconds it takes for a game here would be a minute and a half, and I don't know how that would happen, but there's got to be. I know that they do that with the Blacktop Challenge. That is a real-time type of game where you are actually competing against somebody. I would love to have something like that in this game. We probably won't see it till Season 3. I don't think we would see any new modes come out or whatever before Season 3 happens. But, I've never actually played the Blacktop Challenge, but, I heard, I was talking to young Gary Oak about it, and he just talked about how there's a whole strategy with it and how he really enjoyed it. And, it's just, I think that would be cool. I don't know what they would call it in this game, and I don't know if it would ever show up in this game. That's the neat thing about each Supercard or NBA 2K15, my NBA 2K15, or 16, whatever year this is. Every single one of those games has something different about it. Like you have the hot streaks and endurance in NHL, and it's just, that's what's unique about the stuff. If I really loved a game mode, I might play one of those things, but as I have said to other people as recently as yesterday, 2 more games, right? I just don't play this game hardly at all. Compared to like people that are really, really good at this game, or people I perceived to be really, really good at this game. You know, I just don't play, you know, compared to those guys. All right, we're gonna wait for that bout, and let's see, where am I at that 53? We're at that 53. We're gonna wait for this bout, but then we'll get that card just so you're aware. All right, so Bongo versus me. Did I remember to energize my cards? Yes, I did. All right, so how we doing? How we doing? Bongo. Bongo is in second place. Bongo is in fourth place. Okay. Wayne is in second place. Jay North is killing it. All right, so 17 and 13. It's better than 17 and 38. Okay, whatever. Hey, look, a wild bout appeared. All right, so here we go. We're gonna do this, and then I will still play after this to just try to get a couple of points in on a Survivor while this is waiting for the upload and that sort of thing. But like I said, I wanted to get this done, and it's a little bit extra time, you know, not super extra time, or you know. But what are you gonna do? Was it bonus time? Yeah, that's it. But you know, as we're winding down this episode, first off, you've been here almost an hour, and for that, if you're seeing this and are there that long, I just want you to say I want you to say celebration of culture and learning, because that's where this is. Okay, we're having a celebration of culture and learning, and you're all learning about some stuff I said, and we're all a culture, we're a community, and that's kind of cool. An online community of people that enjoy playing games, and we pretty much focus on this game here, but you know what, I play lots of other stuff, and I'll be playing other games in the future, doing other series in the future, bringing other series back to the future. Yeah, okay, but I love making videos, I love playing games, and it's really neat because I know that I could do this 30 years from now, because somebody I know did. You know what I mean? Somebody that you know. And just think about it. 30 years ago, I was 12. And I know that some of you are 12. So, I mean, I was just finishing my 6th grade year 30 years ago, because I graduated in 1992. 1986. That was a crazy year. You know, in January, the Challenger, the space shuttle, blew up. And that's just really, really crazy when you think about it. You know? That's 30 years ago. And so many other things. Just think about it. The Nintendo was like new in 1985, 1986. You know? Nobody had one. Like, I remember the first time that I had played a Nintendo. My dad wouldn't get one because he said it was vaporware. You know, it was gonna become nothing. I never actually owned an original Nintendo or Super Nintendo or anything. I was using the computers. That was like what I had PC before PC was as cool, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, let's do this. And I just remember playing Zelda at my buddy's house in 1987 when we were in 7th grade. It was just crazy. Yeah. And 1986. Fall of 86, I want to say. I could be wrong, but I think I'm right. You know, you stop remembering everything. Like, I haven't thought about that in probably 25 years, about playing that game, you know, at that dude's house. That's interesting. But anyways, the whole point is, the memories that you make today, the things that you make awesome happen today, can stay with you for a long, long time. You know, some of the videos that I made years ago, I'm just so happy that I ever turned the camera on and played a song or music or whatever. Some of the things I'm just so proud of are completely made up things, like the I Love Chicken song. That's I remember I hit record. I didn't even know what I was playing yet. I came up with a quick chord progression, and then I say, "This is a song about chicken." In my brain, I just there it was, and it's still one of the best, 90 seconds of my life, and it's amazing, and just certain things just kind of happen, and if you believe in yourself and just you try to do everything right the first time, and you just use your creative mental capacity. But that's also one of my really amazing strengths, is my ability to make music up on the spot, improvise. It's just I've been. It's just a gift that I have developed, and that's the thing is everybody's got talents and gifts, not pictures, gifts. It was a stupid joke, but everybody's got something that they're amazing at. And you just have to find out what it is. And you have to not worry about it if somebody is better than you at the same gift. You just have to worry about your stuff. And we've got The Miz. And my work here is done for this episode. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being so awesome. Thank you for, commenting on everything. Thank you for being a friend. Yes, I'm quoting Golden Girls now, but that's where I'm going to end. Right there. Oh my God. Boss Man was Sandow before Sandow was Sandow. Was Mizda. He's pointing at you. Mind blown. Anyway, I love you long time. Blink, blink, blink. Bye, bye, bye. Yeah, buddy. And I hope to see you at 2 p.m. o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Kamcord. Excuse me, I burped. For some Amber at Heart team action, some more Road to Glory action, and all that other action. Action jackson. Yeah. All right, this is where. Wait, I gotta see if we get something cool. This would be a perfect time for like a WrestleMania pull because I'm done with the episode, and it would be cool if we didn't get a thing. Bye.